Good evening. I am Valerie Mulready, Director of the Rockland Regional Adult Learning Center. It's my pleasure to welcome this evening Mrs. Jill Maroney, School Committee Chairman, teachers, family, friends, and graduates to our 2023 graduation ceremony. Please stand and join me in a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You can sit. I just want to say to friends, family out there, please feel free to take pictures. They usually tell you not to. Feel free. Come right up to the front. Snap pictures. Considering the situation of the world the past few years, I'm thrilled that we could be here in person to share this momentous event. It's wonderful to see family and friends join us in today's celebration. Graduation is always a much-awaited day because it marks the end of an educational journey and the beginning of a better life and bright future. Not every student takes the traditional educational path. Today signifies the results of a great decision to earn your diploma. It is the culmination of many years of hard work in the relentless pursuit of knowledge that will allow our students to embrace opportunities and take on difficult challenges with a sense of achievement and responsibility. When I was young, a wise woman, my mother, always said that no one can take your education away from you. At the time, I didn't understand what she meant, but now I think it makes a lot of sense. Our graduates have worked hard to get here tonight, and they have fulfilled their goal of receiving a diploma. It's something to be proud of and an achievement that will allow them to better their future and reach their goals. As I was preparing for tonight, I looked up educational quotes, and I came across, in quotes, "Education is one thing no one can take away from you." That was a quote by Ellen Nordegren. She apparently has talked to my mother. I don't know. Whoever is responsible for the quote, I think it's true, and you've done it. Now I would like to introduce to you our guest speaker, GED High Set teacher, Mr. Ryan Austin.
Good evening. How we doing? Feeling good. Well, it's great to have members of the school committee here, families, Rock faculty, and of course, graduates, no longer students, right? So, what is an education? And I'll be reiterating some of Mrs. Mulready's remarks here. It's not something that is meant to cause such a struggle, even though it can be, even for teachers. The struggle is real, as they say. Everyone feel that? If the struggle is real, right? So just what is an education meant to do, or supposed to do for you, besides make you struggle? By now, you've gained a lot of perspective on how difficult, or the struggle, is. By now, you already know how proud your families are and how proud your teachers are of you. I hope you do know. So a few fun facts before we get back to talking about a struggle a little bit. So some fun facts about earning a diploma. A high school diploma can earn you up to an average of $10,000 more a year than without one. A diploma allows you to apply or enter competitive fields with wages and benefits you didn't have the opportunity for before. In almost all careers, having a diploma opens up chances for promotions and trade licenses, thus allowing you to open doors to opportunities that were previously locked. But by far, the most powerful fact about earning a diploma is that no one can take it away from you. I think we've heard that tonight a little bit. Unlike objects and privileges that can be taken away or denied, no one can take away your diploma. It's the perfect souvenir or mark of a struggle. No one is taking away the hard days and, of course, hard nights that you put in. More importantly, no one is taking away the knowledge that you've gained by being a part of this struggle. Struggle is something I know all too well. I wasn't always a teacher. I had about 25 other jobs before I became one. I was a struggling student, struggling to get by in school. For me, struggle is a language unto itself. I speak struggle, I sleep struggle, and I've grown to love struggle. It wasn't until Dr. Sokolowski, teacher here, holding a handful of my poems in his hand, said, "You've really got something here," that helped me in my struggle. Looking back on it, Dr. Sokolowski was handing me a torch that would begin to light the darkness in my struggle. Something changed in my mind, in my heart. When he spoke those words, I became a dedicated struggling student. And then I struggled in college. And again, a teacher showed me the way. This time was Robert Murphy. He's retiring this year. Hi, Murph. I had written a how-to essay on how to write an essay. Probably not the best idea. When I received a poor grade in the assignment, I went right to Mr. Murphy. "Can you believe this grade?" He looked at me very seriously and laughed while speaking. "Really, Ryan? How can your professor take you seriously when you don't give them serious consideration to what you're writing? This isn't serious, this is a joke. Do you want to be taken seriously?" He was right. I had to become a serious student. And not just dedicated, a serious, dedicated student. And I had to take my own words seriously if I wanted anyone else to. And so I became a serious, dedicated, struggling student. Eventually, this struggling student became a struggling substitute, and then a struggling teacher's aide, then a struggling teacher. You know, education is the real equalizer to humanity's greatest problems. It's the greatest struggle. There are just too many to list that education can equalize to. That's the real truth. The struggles of these real-world problems require the experience that your struggle has provided to you with your education. And so my last bit of advice to our graduates is to continue being the solution in your own struggle. Embrace your struggle. Defy it. Carry it with you like a torch. Let your struggle here be the charge that sparks your journey. The struggle is real, but so are you. And so are you. Thank you.
I would like to take a moment to thank some very important people that have made this evening possible. If you could please stand. First, my advisors, Kelly Howes and Diane Kaur. Our teachers, Kirsten Bartoloni, she teaches portfolio. Chuck McDonald teaches math. Malan and Cotton teaches writing and literature. Megan Casagrande teaches civics and reading. I don't know if she's here. Nick Dorenzo's not here, but he taught science. Ryan Austin, GED and high set. Denise Lopes, ESOL. Julia Driscoll, ESOL. And I'd like to add Digna Nunez and Naya Callahan. They did a lot of our translating for us and helped us out with registration this year. Our technology and data specialist, Denise Brownell. And our administrative assistant extraordinaire, Carla Dunn. Another round of applause for this group. Thank you. Now, I would like to invite Mrs. Jill Maroney, Chairman of the Rockland School Committee, up on stage to say a few words.
Good evening. I am a Bulldog class of 91, and I am not an educator, I'm not a doctor, I'm a mom. And I've been on the school committee for 6 years. I'm actually up to run again in April. And my daughter that's a freshman wants me to run again because she wants me to stand on the field like I got to on Friday night and give her her diploma and speak. And what I told her is that is such a huge honor. It is a huge honor for me to be here tonight. But this graduation is the one that really gets emotions going. This graduation is something that to me is more heartfelt and earned. Not that those day kids don't struggle and go through their own things, but you all have lived and you know things. You knew that it was time to come back to school and take that step and get through these struggles and finish your diploma, right? Earn your graduation, have that document so that when you go out and go back into that world, you have that with you. You have lived and you know things, and I think that's something to be said. I know as a mother I have lived a little and I know things with 2 teenagers. One thing that we have always tried to teach them is that education is first and everything else will follow. You all have learned that, and here you are, making it your priority that this is what you want to do. You made the choice. All of this people in the audience are your village, and they helped you and supported you. They're still there. You're done tonight. You're going to get that diploma, and you're going to walk out of this auditorium. But they're not leaving you, and neither are we here in Rockland. We're always here for you to come back to. Don't forget your town, and don't forget what you've been through, okay? We're proud of you. We couldn't be more proud of you. So congratulations, and go forth and become productive, and let us know what you're doing, okay? Congratulations, and that's all I have to say.
If you just stand up here for a minute, you can help me pass out. I don't know if you know that I was a bulldog, too. I bleed blue. Bulldog through and through. I won't tell you what year, though. It's important to remember that not every student follows the conventional graduation path. Although our students may have chosen a different path, their destination is the same. I'm proud to be standing here tonight to honor their achievements. Now the moment we've all been waiting for, the awarding of the diplomas. If the graduates want to stand, we'll call your name and you can come down and get your diploma. Our first recipient is Emily Rose Cephalou. Helen Vidal de Oliveira. Anthony M. Polini. Justin Christopher Pratt. Lillian De Oliveira Roach. We'd like to give our graduates, this has kind of become traditional. We'd like to give our graduates a chance to say a few words if they'd like, no pressure. If anybody would like to come up to the microphone, come on down. Wow. Adventurous group. Nobody wants to say anything? Yay.
I just want to say thank you very much for all the teachers, for this program, for my family. I'm 41 years old, and it took me 23 years to do this, but I did it. And it was a tough time too, because I lost my dad 4 months ago, and it was right about when we had to do the biology MCAS. I thought I didn't pass, but here I am today. So I just want to thank my family, all the teachers again, this program, and 23 years, but I did it, so never give up.
Anybody else? Chickens. No? I know they all want to thank their family and friends. Do you want me to? That's all right. You want me to read it? Come up and do it. Seeing as they're filming, you get to see yourself on film.
I think I'll read it, yeah. All right, let's see what we got. I forget. Let's see. All right, I'll read it. I would like to thank everyone that has been involved in my success to get to this point. I cannot have made it all the way to the end without their support. This is a big accomplishment for me to get here after that I have been through and COVID right in the middle. I really appreciate the support I have and received throughout this journey. It really does take a village. Thank you. That's it. That's it. Thank you.
I'd like to have our graduates stand, please. The tassels on your graduation caps represent your time as a student. It's worn on the right side, meaning that you're a candidate for graduation. Now that you've received your diploma, it can be moved to the left to signify that you're a graduate. This is when we make the graduation official by turning the tassel from right to left. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that a lot of them, I'm not for this at all, but they like to throw their hats in the air. That's too messy for me. I can't do that, but they want. So on the count of 3, you're going to throw your hat up because Mrs. Landon Cotton's going to get a picture. 1, 2, 3. Throw it up. Congratulations and best luck to all of our 2023 graduates. That concludes this evening's ceremony, but I'd like to thank you all for coming and invite you to join us in the cafeteria for a reception where you can congratulate and wish our graduates well.